made it to New Orleans. Got down here and walked around, I don't know, French Quarters downtown. I don't know what's actually downtown.
There are a lot of people.
It's like a eclectic New York City, from what I remember of New York, but with more people just randomly and strewn about in the street. We're gonna watch something and just hang out, and then head back 10 minutes to the hotel and chill, wait for the cruise tomorrow morning. Cruise time.
Yay.
Made it to the cruise.
Yay.
We're in our stateroom now. It's like 5 o'clock. Finally got off port. So we are going down the Mississippi River out to sea. Pretty much just waiting on dinner at this point, which is at 8 o'clock. It'll be at 8 o'clock each night. We left the car at 82%, so we'll see what it drops down to by Saturday. Shouldn't be too much. But it's ready to go for our trip back home. And we'll give you a tour of the room.
Good thing there's not much to the room, because literally it's this little area that has a nice big bed. Apparently this normally can be made into 2 beds, like if you don't want to sleep with someone or whatever. I have this nice little curtain. What's it do? Not really sure. Not really sure. But look, join us in the living room, which we're kind of already in. Little couch, little desk. Very nice, very nice. Wanna go in the bathroom? You can go by yourself.
There it is.
Got a nice closet as well. So there's this door. And this door that we already put some shelves of stuff in. But that's pretty much it.
We'll try to give a tour of the cruise ship at some point. Everything that it has to offer.
That's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff. But apparently this is one of the smaller ships. There isn't that much to show.
Well, yeah.
We have 2 port days on this cruise. First will be in Cozumel, Mexico, a little island off the coast. And the next will be Costa Maya. It's still in Mexico. We have a cruise day tomorrow, and then Cozumel on Wednesday, and then Costa Maya, another cruise day, and then we'll be back to port. So tomorrow's just cruise, so we'll do a bunch of fun stuff on the ship, and have a good time. It's day 3 of our cruise. We are in beautiful Cozumel. We are on shore to do an excursion with honey and chocolate and tequila. And our ship is over there. The little ship, not the big ship. But we're wandering around before our excursion. We found this little place to touch the water. People always say the water in Mexico isn't as nice as the Caribbean islands, but past couple times we've been, it's been very nice. Even today, it's nice and clear and blue, light blue. It's beautiful. Last time we were here, we were over on Mexico mainland, which I don't know if you can see in the back, but it's over where that boat is right now. And then we came over here for a catamaran excursion. So even over on the mainland, the water was very pretty. Welcome to day 4. We are stranded at sea. We are in Costa Maya, Mexico, south of Riviera Maya. We are at a Maya Chan beach resort where you get free drinks and a beach, which is all the way out there. We went into the middle of the ocean to hang out.
Should have brought a drink.
Yeah, we have no drinks.
I'm parched.
But you can also see the cruise ships behind us, way off in the distance. We're not too far from port. Our ship leaves at 1:30 today, so it's a short day, so it's still early in the morning. It's like 9:30?
9:36?
9:30. So we got a couple hours here hanging out, and then it's back on the boat, all the way back to New Orleans, back home. So tomorrow's a cruising day, and then we'll be back home Saturday morning. But for now, we're enjoying the ocean and the beautiful weather and the water.
It is our last night on the cruise. We are getting all packed up. Big sad. I would stay for a while longer, but it's okay. Poor Ben is actually sick at the moment. So, also not fun. He's probably ready to get home. We have a nice long drive tomorrow and Sunday. So we will see you in the morning. We were way too busy having fun on the cruise to give an actual, like, good tour. We have some photos and videos that we can kind of give you a
Virtual tour.
Yay, virtual tour.
Starting off on deck 1, it was a mystery because we don't know what was on it. It's probably crew housing and boilers and stuff like that, but we never went to deck 1.
And deck 2, 3, and 4, they all had staterooms, and deck 4 was the start of a Centrum. This Centrum was just a big opening that went through to deck 10, deck 11.
Deck 5 had the main dining room where we had dinner each night. You could also have breakfast there, not lunch, if you wanted to, but we just went to the other dining hall. And it also had the theater. Aurora Theater, which is what our Tesla is called, Aurora. They had the Aurora Theater where they had performances each night, variety shows.
Deck 6 had a few bars as well as the casino. One of the bars that we frequented a lot was the Schooner Bar, and it was like a pirate-themed bar that just had a chill atmosphere. There was a piano person there singing every night. A lot of people liked singing along.
Decks 7 through 10 were more staterooms throughout, so the higher up staterooms, and then also the Centrum was still going through that section, so you had little libraries and business nooks all throughout the Centrum for those floors.
Deck 11 had what was called the Windjammer. It was just a food place that was open not the whole time, but pretty regularly. You could get food almost any time you want there. This floor also had the solarium, which was like an indoor adults-only pool, as well as the main pool that was outside, open air, had a lot of deck chairs around it and everything.
And then deck 12 had some inside and some outside, so it had more outdoor activities like the basketball court and a kiddie pool. And then inside, on the other side of the ship, it had the gym.
So deck 13 was the very top of the ship. At the back, there was a putt-putt course, just the 9-hole putt-putt. We played it once, it was fun. And then in the middle of the ship was a place called Star Quest. They called it other things too, but it was a lounge that had like disco nights and a bar in there. It was kind of a neat place to hang out and had good views from it.
The whole ship had a ton of stuff to do, so if you're ever bored, you were not looking around. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the virtual tour since we weren't able to give a real one, but back to the trip. We are back on dry land and on the road. Just left port. It is 8:30. We have about an hour to our first supercharger. Just got out of New Orleans, getting into Mississippi. The car had 82% when we got to it, which is what we left it at. So that was all good. Didn't lose anything over the 5 days. 5 days. So we got about 5 stops before we get to Bowling Green, Kentucky, which we'll get there around like 6 tonight. And then we'll head out early tomorrow morning with a 7-hour drive and a time change back into Eastern time zone, and hopefully get to home in the early afternoon. I'm gonna do a short supercharger montage for the way back to Bowling Green, so we'll start that now. Stop number 1 in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Getting here with 26 and be on to Meridian. It's been doing this more and more where we'll be hooked up to the supercharger and it'll estimate our estimated arrival at like 6%, which is enough for us to go. But then I'll unplug from the supercharger and it'll ramp up to 24% arrival. So we could have left probably 5-10 minutes ago. I don't know what's going on with the system. We could have left earlier and then get a faster charge at the next charger. It's a little annoying. Stop number 2 is Meridian, Mississippi. Are we on the Meridian line? I bet that's...
We are in Cottondale, Alabama now. We had about 18%. Ben went to go get Arby's because it's lunchtime.
Stop number 4, we're in Athens, Alabama. Last stop of the day, we are in Brentwood, Tennessee, pretty much Nashville. Hour left to the hotel. We made it to the hotel. It is about 6:15, so made pretty good time. We left at 8:30, so it was pretty good. Got hooked into the wall chargers here. The hotel has them. They're actual Tesla wall connectors, so we were getting 48 amps, so we'll be done in 6 hours. We're at 16% and going up to 95. So we'll be at full charge tomorrow morning and for our start of our trip to Louisville and be good to go. It is 4:15 in the morning on our last day of travel. We were supposed to charge up to 96%, but it stopped at 82. I'm assuming the guy next to us plugged in as well to his, and it overloaded the hotel's power. So that's a hotel issue and not a connector issue. So hopefully they figured that out, but we only needed 60% to make it to Louisville, so it's still good enough for us. got a nice free charge, make it to Louisville, and we'll have to make one additional stop at Supercharger before we head there. Cue montage. And to our first stop in Louisville. Next stop is in Florence. Stop number 2 in Florence, Kentucky.
Florence, y'all.
Made it to our last stop in Lima, Ohio. Next stop, home. And we made it home. We have stats for our whole trip back and the whole trip in general on screen somewhere. And the gas equivalent of what that would be. As well as total mileage, total energy, total cost. All that will be up there, each of the charging stops. We got back, we stopped at grocery because we needed food. But we would have got back home at 12:15, so not too bad. Thank you for coming along with us on our journey. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And comment if you have any questions on anything that we did or anything Tesla related. Be sure to leave a comment below, and we will see you in the next video.
Selfie, selfie, selfie.